Hey, seventh graders. There's the good old flag. And you can see the sun is out. It's still Wednesday. I'm videotaping ahead of time. But a nice view outside our windows here at Newton D. Baker. All right, so 7:30 today. This would be Friday, right? So happy Friday. Zoomed in a little bit. All right, so we're going to continue our talk about integers. So yesterday we learned that integers are these numbers here on the number line, right? They don't have any fractions, they don't have any decimals. They're positive, they could be negative, or they could be zero, right? So any numbers except for no fractions, no decimals, all right, are all integers. All right, so today we're going to start talking about the distance between different integers on the number line, all right? And this is pretty easy to do. So for example, so I put some locations here. We know that E is at -5, X is at -2, Y is at 1, Z is at 5, right? So we're going to find the distance between some points on the number line, all right? And you may need to draw a number line for you to solve these today, all right? So when you get your assignment, you have to draw your own number line. And the biggest tricky thing I notice when people are making their own number line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to put your dashes the same distance apart. And the biggest mistake I make is I see them go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the negatives. You have to start at the 0 and count this way. All right, I'll have a number line up on the assignment today, so you can just kind of take a look at that. All right, so how do we find the distance between them? So if I asked you to find the distance between Y and Z, we'll start with an easy one. Distance between Y and Z. Now all we have to do to find this distance is draw loops. So let's start with the 1. There's 1 loop, 2 loops, 3 loops, 4 loops. So they are 4 spaces apart, okay? So you can't count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to count the spaces in between them, right? So I'd like to draw loops for the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the distance between Y and Z is 4. All right, now, in order to get that answer, there's a way to do it without drawing a number line and without drawing any loops. And it's going to get tricky when we get to the negative ones, but I'm just going to show it to you with the positive one. Did I take Y plus Z to get this answer? Did I do, let's do, was it Z plus Y? Was it Z minus Y? Was it Z times Y? Or was it Z divided by Y? Which one of those is going to tell me the distance between Y and Z? Well, if I did Z plus Y, that's 5 plus 1. That gives me 6, not the answer. If I do Z times Y, that's 5 times 1, which is 5, also not the answer. Z divided by Y, 5 divided by 1, which is also 5, not the answer. But this one, 5 minus 1, gives you 4, right? So if you subtract the numbers, the bigger one from the smaller one, you will always find the distance. Now it's going to get tricky when you get to negative numbers. So we're not going to do that yet. We will get to it, but not yet. So just worry about that with positive numbers. Just know you have to subtract to find the distance. Find out how far apart any two numbers are. If I said how far apart is 300 and 100. On the number line, you don't want to draw a number line that big, but you would just say 300 minus 100 is 200, right? So you can just subtract to find the distance. So we're going to learn how to do that with negatives in the next couple weeks. We'll get there. But just know that's coming. All right. So if I asked you the distance between x and y. Now this one's a lot harder to subtract because I have a 1 and a negative 2. 1 minus negative 2. We haven't learned that yet. Maybe you learned it in 6th grade. I'm not sure. But we're just going to use the loop method. 1 loop, 2 loop, 3 loops. Oh, the distance is 3, right? What about the distance between, let's say, E and Y? Now those two aren't even next to each other, are they? But we can still use the loop method. 1, 2, 3, be careful, 4, 5, 0 counts, 6. So the distance between E and Y is 6. What if I said the distance between E and Z? That's pretty far, right? From here to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the distance is 10. All right, they may have the word units after it. We're not going to have to worry about that. Just put the number. All right, so today's assignment, very, very easy. Draw your loops, make your number lines, show your work if you can, but the assignment's easy. There's some square root, there's some older stuff on there too to see if you guys remember how to do that, but nothing too crazy. You guys have a great weekend, and try to get outside if the weather's nice. Have a good Halloween. Stay safe. Don't get close to people. Wear some Halloween masks, and stay safe. Have a great Halloween. Take care, guys.